Good day, this is AJ Farzad for Successwithloa.blogspot.com, and this is a video post supplement to the blog entitled Does Your IQ or SAT Scores Matter? I wanted to clarify and emphasize some things in the video post to go along with what you have read thus far. And one of the most important things that I want to come across with is that even though most of those millionaires and the decamillionaires were labeled as quote unquote not the cream of the crop or even dumb, 90% of those millionaires did finish school and did go and finish college. I want to emphasize the word finish. So it is very important that they had a support system that told them just because some critic or some quote-unquote counselor, teacher, person of authority in the school system told them that they don't have enough intellect to make it, or a standardized test like the LSAT, the MCAT, the SAT told them they don't have the grades or, again, intellect to pursue a higher education. They had the support system to tell them that those people don't know what they're saying. There's always somewhere you can go to educate yourself. So it is very important that we ingrain in our children, and if you don't have children but thinking of going back to school, it is very important that you do take that step. We can let our children know that there is always an institution of higher learning that they can go and learn. More importantly, develop those leadership and social skills. It is more important for our children, young people, you and I, to be able to get along with others, to be able to work cooperatively, and to have ethics in everything that we do. That is another big point that most millionaires bring up, is their non-negotiable stance on ethics. When it comes to right and wrong, there is no gray area. Dr. Stanley, in his book, The Millionaire Mind, used the example of our ex-president Bill Clinton, where he wanted the world to put the ethics in a little square box and take it as an average of the rest of the things that he had done as a president. Well, he may have been a very great president, he may have helped the economy, but those kind of ethics do not average out. You can't have an F on ethics and then have an A on the rest of the stuff and squeak by with a 3.0 average. It just doesn't work that way when it comes to success, building financial wealth, and being happy. So that's a major point that I wanted to come across, is that you want to make sure that you finish what you start. Go back, do your schooling through online courses, night school, etc. Learn what you need to learn to pursue something that you like and a career that you want to begin your journey on or continue advancing your own career. The other thing is that when it comes to the law of attraction, this makes perfect sense. There's two very important keys in the studies that was done on these hundreds and thousands of highly successful people. And the one thing that they have in common is that most of them thought that they have no other option but to rely upon themselves. When I was first reading that, it seemed like it's a negative thing. I'm going, how can somebody become successful where all of their concentration is on a negative thing? But looking at it closer, you can see that the critics may have been the negative people, but again, because of the support system, the people that have succeeded believe that they have to rely on themselves to succeed. They honestly thought that their grades won't allow them to get a good job. Their school that they went to was not prestigious enough for them to get into a good job. And more importantly, they had this do or die mentality to get things accomplished. There is a huge power from that vibration that is sent out when your back is against the wall and you have to succeed or else. That doesn't come from a place of scarcity. That doesn't come from a place of negativity. That comes from a place of forced confidence and, if you will, forced faith and belief. Because there is nowhere else to go. You have to do it or you will perish. So it is good to have that kind of a belief, but hopefully we can learn from this lesson and bring that kind of a belief and that kind of confidence for our own goals and our own visualization without actually having to have our back against the wall. Sometimes it may take that. Sometimes it may take you to be at the bottom of the bottle, so to say, and you have to dig yourself out. So hopefully it won't come to that when you actually read the blogs that I have on law of attraction and success, and read books by Dr. Thomas J. Stanley and other writers. So I wanted to go ahead and make sure that critics may not always know what is best for you. If they were really, really good at what they do, and I say this with an amazing amount of respect for counselors that are in high school and in college, but again, if they were really, really accurate on their assumptions, most likely they wouldn't be working for a public or even a private institution. So keep criticism, look at it with a grain of salt. Learn what you will from it, but don't take criticism personally. That's probably the most important thing. Again, I keep on referring to most important thing, but there's just so many things that we can learn that have come from me reading this book, and it led to putting this post. Learn from criticism, don't take it personally, and no matter what, persevere and go after your dreams, because you can succeed. It is a proven fact. It just comes to how bad do you want it, and how many times are you willing to fall and get up again. So until next Tuesday, I hope you enjoyed this post. Share it with anyone that can benefit, and obviously make comments. Thank you and have a wonderful week.